may add a few words of my own. You see, I'm the son and the grandson of survivors of fascism, political refugees from communism, from Soviet communism. And when I was a small boy growing up here, my grandmother always said, Canada was freedom's shores. Look towards the future, but never forget who you are and where you came from. Never forget your brothers and sisters in the old country. Friends, in 1988 to 91, I traveled to the Soviet Union and worked with political prisoners of conscience who were released under Gorbachev's Glasnost. In 2004, as a member of the Paul Martin government, I convinced the former Prime Minister, Paul Martin, that Canadians could not stand aside during the Orange Revolution. We needed to stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Ukraine. Well, today, we're standing shoulder to shoulder with the tens of thousands of freedom-loving Russians who've demonstrated in a chain of cities from Vladivostok to St. Petersburg. Woo! Yeah! Canadians are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Russian-Canadian diaspora and with Russians in the Russian Federation, because we know that the Russian people are long suffering. They suffered for centuries under tsarism. They threw the yoke of that servitude off just to fall into an even worse dungeon, Soviet Communism. And now we see a new ism being prepared, Putinism. Well, the Russian people have suffered under isms long enough. Tens of millions lost their lives under communism. No more dictatorship. Let us respect the will of the Russian people. What has happened during these parliamentary elections is just a foretaste of what is coming with the presidential elections. Canada has to come out with clear, unequivocal statements. The Prime Minister has to state clearly in the House of Commons that Canada will stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Russia, not with Putin and the Kremlin. Пусть будет свободная и демократическая Россия.